Hey everybody, I'm Jenise La Vonne and you're watching Track by Track featuring my album, The Call.
Jesus is calling, Jesus is calling, Jesus is calling. Gotta make a choice today, heavenly or worldly gain. Jesus is calling, Jesus is calling, Jesus is calling. Gotta make a choice today, heavenly or worldly gain.
The Call is the title track of my EP. I wrote that song, I think when I was like 19. And honestly, I was working with a producer and he had given me some tracks to write to. And I think this was probably the last one out of all the tracks that I had to write to. And so when I heard the track, I was just like, oh, this is good. I like this. It was really hard hitting and it was very urban. And I was just feeling it a lot. And so, you know, as I do, I prayed and I was asking the Lord, what is it that you are saying through the melodies of this track? What is it that you want to say over this beat? And I was talking to my brother and we were just talking about it and just really vibing to the sound of it. And he was just like, you know, this is a call to order song. This is the anthem. This is a call to order song, Jay. It's like, you know, he's calling. And that's kind of what my brother was saying. And I was like, I like that. And so I just kind of like sat with it and I meditated on it. And what came to me was Jesus is calling. So the name of the song is called The Call, but it's also called Jesus is Calling because that's kind of what people cling to when they hear the song. So I was just sitting with it and I just felt like this call to order, as my brother was saying. So it's like, Jesus is calling, Jesus. And I was like, yeah. And then as I continued to write this, the stories just kind of unfolded. I'm very influenced with everyday life. So the things that I see on the streets, the conversations that I have, the things that I learn from reading or listening to people, I'm very, very influenced by that and I think deeply about them. So the stories within that song, the first story is the first verse is about a man and the second story in the song is about a woman. And I don't want to say who they are because there are two people one that I know and one that I've just observed because they're a celebrity. And I just used elements that I observed from their lives and told this story of Jesus' calling. You know, it's evident everywhere around us. And I think the song came out pretty great. A fun fact about the song is I was writing the song and near like the end of it, I'm thinking like around the bridge or whatever, I was having the hardest time trying to finish this song. I was like, oh my goodness, like what is going on? I need to finish this song. And so I was in the room with my mother and I was just like stressed. I was like, dang, I can't finish this song. So when I'm writing a song to a track, I just let the track play over and over and over again. And when I get to a spot where I need to fill in lyrics, I kind of just rewind it in that same spot over and over again until the Lord gives me lyrics and until he gives me, you know, what to fill in with the song. And you know, when I pray, as scripture says, I cover my head. So I was in the room with my mother and she was just watching me write the song. And I realized, my head isn't covered. I make it a practice to not just, well, I guess I'll say it like this. I keep a prayerful heart when I'm writing music. So my head wasn't covered and I was talking to God like, Dad, I need lyrics. And it was just like, your head isn't covered. And I was like, oh, that's right. So I went and got my scarf and I tied my hair up. And I was like, okay, Lord, I need some lyrics to this song. And no lie, like 2 minutes later, the words just dropped into my head. My mother was like, how do you do that? Oh my goodness. So that is The Call. It is the call to order song. Thank you so much for watching Track by Track and for supporting. If you haven't already, go ahead and pick up my EP, The Call. It is available on all digital music retailers. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next one.